From where, how, from what type of scenarios we are going to use the inline view? Normally, generally, if you are able to write any subqueries in your system, inside a subquery, if you are able to write the order by class, the subquery it won't support. If you are able to write any subquery, inside a subquery, if you are able to write the order by class, the subquery it won't support. For example, just you can see this. I can write the query like this. Select star from EMP where salary. Normally, I can write the salary in. Just I can write the query like this. Select salary from EMP. Okay. Salary from EMP where department number equal to 30. Now here I am going to write the order by class. Order by salary. Descending anything we need to write it here. First, which query will be executed here? This is the subquery. What is the subquery? This is the subquery only. In the subquery inside what we are written? Order by class only, correct? Now check this. So first, this query will execute. It can display some salaries only. It can display the some salaries based on the condition. Now what it is, if you are able to write the order by class descending, it can print the top to bottom only. Now this is the subquery. It can display how many values? 6 values only. Take this output and pass into where? Main query only. What is the main query? Select star from EMP where salary in these values only. Now run the query. If this query will work. If this query will work. Why it won't work here? Generally, subqueries, if you are able to give the order by class, it won't work. Clear up to this, all of you? Subquery, it won't work. Okay. Now here, inside a subquery, inside a parenthesis, if you are able to write the order by class, the subquery it won't work. For this scenario, then we'll go for the inline view. Clear up to this, all of you? When we'll go for the inline view, if you are able to write any order by class in a subquery, the subquery it won't support the order by class only. For this case, for this type of scenario, what we are going to do, then we'll go for the inline view. Okay, next one more scenario also it is there, then I can tell you. What is the one more scenario? Just I can write the query like this. Select employee number, name, salary into 12. What is the salary into 12? This is called as an annual salary. Correct? Now, from EMP, now I can execute the query. It can display the annual salaries. Now, as per what is my current requirement, how many employees annual salary is having greater than 25,000? How we can write the query? How many employees annual salary is having greater than 25,000? That employee details I am able to see it. How we can write the query? This query always it can display the annual salaries of all the employees. How we can identify whether it is annual salary or not? You can write the query like this: salary into 12. What is the alias name we have given here? Annual salary. If this alias name, can I use the where class? Can I use the where class in the alias names? Is it work? Just you can see this. Annual salary greater than 25,000. How many employees are having the annual salary greater than 25,000? The details I am able to find out. If you are able to write the query like this, is it working? Simply it can throw the error. Simply it can throw the error. Alias names, if you are able to write the alias names in your select query, for the same alias names, can I use in the where class? It won't support. These two scenarios will go for the inline view only. Clear up to this? When we'll go for the inline view, what is the first scenario? Inside a subquery, if you are able to write the order by class, the subquery it won't work. Now, in general, normally in our queries, if you are able to write the alias names, can I use the alias names in the where class? It won't support. For these two scenarios, we'll go for the inline view only. Now I am going to write the inline view. What is the syntax? Normally, how we can write the query? Select star from table name only. This is the syntax only. Correct or not? This is the syntax only. Now, this is the query, select query only. This is the select query. Next one, what it is? Select star from, instead of table name, you can write one subquery. Instead of table name, we can write one subquery. This is called as an inline view only. What is the definition of inline view? instead of table name, we can write one subquery that is called as a inline view only. Clear up to this, all of you? What is the definition here? It works like as a query, which is having query in from class that is called as inline view only. Instead of from class, what we are going to write? We can write one subquery. This is called as inline view only. Clear up to this, all of you? This is the syntax. We can write it here. Select query we need to write. Inside a subquery, what we are going to write? Output it should be same only. Normal query and this query inline view, the output it should be same. But the scenarios it should be different. This is the scenario. Instead of table name, this table name, what I am going to write again, we can write one subquery. Now we can see this. Select star from EMP. This is the normal table. Select star from EMP. Now I can write the query like this. Select star from EMP. Now run the query. Okay. This output it should be displayed. 14 records only. Now I can write the inline view. How we can write the inline view? Select star from, instead of table name. Instead of table name, what I am going to write? Instead of this table name, what I am going to write? You can write the subquery only. This is the also select query. Now we can write this is the select star from the system. It can be treated as after this table name only. What it is? This is the system. It can be considered as a table name only for this. This is called as an inline view. Now run the query. You can get the same output. There is no difference. Now, normally you can write the subqueries. In the previous example, what I am going to do here, if I am able to write the order by class, is it work for this scenario? Subqueries, inside a subquery, if you are able to write the order by class, is it work? Simply it can throw the error. Now I am going to write the inline view. Just you can check it here. This is the inline view. This is the one type of subquery. Here I can write as order by class. Is it work or not? Now we can check this. Perfectly, it's working. Clear up to this, all of you? What is the use of inline view? Instead of table name, we can write one subquery. We can write one query that is called as a inline view only. Now, normally, generally subqueries, it won't accept the order by class and annual, temporary alias names. It won't work. Now, if we are able to work that order by class and temporary alias names, then we'll go for the inline view only. This is the way we need to write it. Is it clear up to this, all of you? This is the way we need to write it. Now, yesterday we have discussed what it is. Yesterday, what we have discussed, how for this query, I am going to write the query like this. Select row nums only. Select star from EMP, where row num less than or equal to 5. I can write like this. Row num less than or equal to 5. Here, I can write the order by salary. Normally, without writing the order by salary, just you can see this. The output, it should be displayed like this. Now, here I can write the query like this. Row num, comma, EMP dot star. What does it mean for this? For this query, it can display the row num along with employee table, all the columns only. If you write the query like this, what is my current requirement? I am able to see the row num along with employee table, all the columns data. Now run the query. It can display the row nums along with table data, all the columns data only. What is my what is the condition you have given here? Row num less than or equal to 5. What does it mean for this? If we are able to write this condition, it can display the 5 rows only. What is this? Row num less than or equal to 5. If I am able to give it as row num equal to 5, is this query will work? Simply it won't display any output. Why? Because already yesterday I explained row num equal to, always it can be applicable for the 1 only. If you are able to give the 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing will be displayed. If I am able to write this 2, is it displayed any output? Second row number? It cannot display any second row number. Only equal to, always it can display the first value only, first row only. Now, what is my current requirement? I am able to see the topmost 5 employee salaries only. Now, how we can write the query here? Order by salary descending. Now, we can able to see this. All the employees, topmost 5 salaries, it can be displayed by our query. First salary, what is 5,000? What is the row number here? 1 only. Now, here, second salary, what is 3? But what is the row number here? 5 only. Now, based on the salaries, the row numbers, it should be in proper order. Based on the salaries. Now, normal query, you can write it here. This query, based on the salaries, the row numbers, it should not be proper order. What is my current requirement? Based on the salary, I am able to see the row numbers in proper order. This is the 5,000. I am able to see the row number as a 1. If it is a 3,000, I am able to see it as a row number as a 2. If it is a 2,975, I am able to see the row number as a 3. Like that, I need to see the output. How we can do that? Then only we can go for the inline view. Just you can see this, how we can write it here. Select star from EMP. Instead of this, instead of table name, what I am going to write? I can write the alias name. This one. This is also query. One query here. Order by salary descending only. Now run the query up to this. Up to this, you can run this. It can display the all the employees only. What is my current requirement here? Here inside a query, I can write it as a row num. Here, employee number, or you can write it star also. emp.star also, you can write it, no problem. Now here I can give the alias name only. Now can I use this alias name in the previous case? Alias name, is it work? In the previous case, annual salary condition, if I am able to use this alias name in the where condition, is it work? Now here current query, I can write the alias name as a where class. Now you can see here. Now where R less than or equal to 5. What is the R? Alias name of row num. Correct or not? What is this R? Alias name of row num. This is the actual column. For this column, what I have given here, alias name only. For this alias name, I can use it as a where condition or not as per our query. Now run the query. You can see the output of. Still it is not having coming. 1 minute. Here you can write as a row num. emp.star. Now you can get it the proper order only. Now I am going to give it as a here. Some columns only. Employee number, e-name, salary, or like that. You can write it here. Department number. For the same columns, I am going to take it here. Here I am going to mention row num, comma, just run the query. You can get it the output or not. What is the salary? First salary 5,000. What is the row number here? 1 only. What is the second salary? 3,000. What is the row number here? 2 only. What is the salary? Third salary 297. The row numbers, it should be in proper order or not based on the salaries. In the above query, you can see this. For this query, based on the salaries, the row numbers in proper order. Check. This is the normal query only. After writing the inline view, I am able to see the row numbers based on the salary or not. This is the way we need to write it. Now, in the previous scenario, normal subqueries, we cannot write the order by class. Normal subqueries, we cannot use the alias names in the where class. Now here, we can write the order by class also in the subquery. I can use it as a alias name in the where class. Both it can work. This is the way we need to write it. This is the purpose of inline view only. Clear up to this? Normally, now you can tell me. Now I am able to see the second record of your table. How we can write the query? Second record from your table. Now what is the normally write the query like this? Select star from EMP. Select star from EMP. What is the second row as per our table? Just write the row nums also. Row num, comma, emp.star. I can write it here. emp.star. Now run the query. What is the second row? This is the second row only. What is the employee number? 769. These details I am able to see it. If I am able to write the query, same query I can write as where row num equal to 2. Is it work? Now you can tell me the answer. Where row num equal to 2. Row num always it can support the 1 only. If I am able to write the where row num equal to 2, is it work? Simply, it won't print any output. Now, what is the end user requirement? The end user wants able to see the second record only. How we can write the query? Then we can go for the inline view. How we can write it inline view? Just you can see this. Same query only. Just I can copy it here. Nothing to do here. I don't want to write this condition. Order by salary descending. Why? Because we can see it as a second row only. Now here, where R equal to 2. In the previous row num equal to 2. Is it print any output here? It won't display. Now come to this query. Now you are able to see the 7698 or not? Now you can able to see the 7698. What is the second row of this table? Normally employee table. What is the second row? Second row, is it having 769? You can print all the column. Just you can write it all the column. I can only write it as a only specific columns only. You can write it all. You can do like that only. Clear up to this. Now I can print the second row or not. In the normal scenario where row num equal to 2, it won't work. But it is working, but it won't display any output. Now come to this. After writing the inline view, I am able to see the second row of your table or not. For example, I can print it as a fifth row. Is it work or not? In the employee table, what is the fifth row? Fifth employee number. What it is? 7788. Now after running this query, you can get the output or not? 7788. This is the way we need to find out. By using inline view, it can support. Clear up to this, all of you? Next, now can anyone tell me what is my current requirement in this employee table? In the employee table, I am going to write it as a row number 1, 3, 5, 7. How we can print it? What is my current requirement? I am able to see the row number 1, 3, 5. What is this? First employee, third employee, fifth employee, seventh employee details I am able to write it. How we can write it? How we can write it based on the row numbers? How we can write the query? Normal query, is it work? No, we can write the query like this. Select star from EMP where row num in 1, 3, 5, 7. Is it work? Only row num is 1 only it can work. The other it won't work. Already I explained. Row num always it can support the 1 only. Row num equal to 1. What is my current requirement? I am able to see the random records only. 1, 3, 5, 7 only. How we can write the query? Then only can write it as a inline view. Just take this query. Take this query. Now here what I am going to do? Here I can write it as R in 1, 3, 5, 7. Now you can write it here. Then only you can able to see the output. Now you can print all the 1, 3, 5, 7 employees only. Now here it can display the row numbers only. If you don't see this, you can remove this row number. Now the values it can be printing or not. 7839 7782. Now you can check it. Now what is the first row? 7839 only. For this query, just you can check it here. What is the first row? 783. What is the third row? 7782. Fifth row? 7788. Seventh row? 7369. Now after execution of this query, it can print the same output or not for this one? Same output only. This is the way we need to write it. Next, I am able to find out the some range of employees data. Some range of employees data, I can print it. What is my current requirement? What is my current requirement? I'm going to tell you here. Some range of employees data. Now I'm able to see the third to 12th employees details. How we can write it? How we can write it? Third to 12 employees details I'm able to see it. Third to 12 employees. How we can write the query? Some range of data. Which operator it can support? Some range of data. Already we have discussed in the previous class. Which operator it can support? Range of values we need to find out. Can anyone knows or not? Range of values. Then we can go for the between operator. How we can write it? Same query. Same query. What I am going to write it here? Between operator only. Now from where I can write it here? Just you can remove this. Or between. Or between. Now what it is? What is the range? 3 to 12 only. 3 and 12. Up to what is my requirement? Third employee to 12th employee details I am able to find. Now run the query. You can get it the data or not. This is the way we need to write it. Clear up to this, all of you? Now you can print it all the column. Just you can write like this only. E dot star. Is it work or not? 1 minute. Here also I can write as the E dot star. Say, then it can work. 1 minute. Between. Now you can get there. Now you can get it all the employees or not. 3 to 12. Total how many employees will get it here? 10. 10 employees on the total. 3 to 12, 10 employees are coming. This is the way we need to write it. If we don't see this row number, just you can remove it here, the row number. Now it can work only these many employees. 3 to 12 employees data, it can be displayed. Now, what is my current requirement? Next requirement. Can anyone guess it and tell me the answer? Now, select star from EMP. Select star from EMP. You can write like this here. I can write it as a row num. EMP dot star. I can write it here. EMP dot star. Run the query. It can display the Now, I want to print the only even number of employees. Even number of what it is? Even number of rows. Now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like that, I can print it here. Up to 14 employees are there. The details I'm able to. Even number of rows only. The details I'm able to find out. How we can write the query? Just now we have seen the random records. Next, some range of records we have to find out. What is my next requirement? I'm able to find out the even number of rows only as per our table output. How we can write it here? Which operator it can be supported? Already we have discussed in the previous class. Mod operator it is there. What is the use of mod operator? If you're able to divide any number with any value, whatever the input it is coming, if you're able to divide with that particular value, the remainder it should be 0. That is a even number only. If it is not a, how we can write that query? Same query, just copy this query. Now here, I can write the condition here only. What we are going to write it here, where? Now here, mod function, we can write it. Mod of R, 2. R, 2. What is this R? R is nothing but a row number only. Row number, if you are able to divide, first row it is coming. First row it is coming 1 by 2. What is the here output? R, 2 equal to 0. Now you can write the query like this. What is this mod function? R, 2 equal to 0. First row it is coming 1, 2. The remainder it should be always 1 only. Now come to this 2 by 2. The remainder it should be 0. This value is printing. Come to 3, 2. Always remainder it is 1. This row it is not printing. Come to this 4. Like that, the output it should be printed. Now I can check that. Only even number of rows is printed. Even number of employees based on the row number. This is the way we need to write. Just I am going to write it as a. I am going to write it as a one more. What it is? If odd number of rows. For just you can change the condition only. This is called as a odd number of employees based on the row number only. This is the way we need to write it. Clear up to this, all of you? How we can write it? Order by class, normally it won't support in the subqueries, and the alias names also, we cannot write it in the where class. Now we can write the alias names in the where class. We can use the order by class in the subquery. That is called as inline view only. Next, next what I just, you can check this. Already we have discussed. First one, select employee number, e-name, salary into 12. I can write as the annual salary only. Annual salary from EMP. Correct? Now here I can write the where, just you can see this. Annual salary greater than 25,000. What is my current requirement? How many employees are annual salary is having more than 25,000? The details I am able to find out. If you are able to write the query like this, the query, simply it can throw the error. How we can write that? How we can overcome this issue? Then only can go for the inline view. How we can write it here? Select star from. Instead of this, just you can copy this query only. Just you can copy this. Just I can write this up to this. Now here, if you are able to write the order by, you can write it as order by also here. Now you can get it the output or not? Now I can get the output or not? In the previous, is it work? Annual salary. I can write the annual salary. Whatever the column name, alias name it is there. Normal query, it won't support. Only inline view, is it support or not? After writing the alias name, this alias name, I can use it in the where class. Now is it work or not? This is the way we need to write it. This is called as a inline view only. Clear up to this, all of you? This is the way we can write as inline view. Next one, what is? Next one, what is? I'm able to find out the first highest salary in the table. How we can write it? First highest salary in the table. Already normal. If I'm able to find out the second highest salary in the table by using inline view, how we can write it here? Same. Select star from second highest salary from EMP, where just what I'm going to write it here instead of table name, what I'm going to write, you can write as a is like this. Select employee number in, or we can write as a one column only, or not anything. You can take it here from EMP order by salary descending. Now here I can write as a alias name also row num. I can take this column name where just you can see this where row num equal to 2. Just I can write the query like this where row num equal to 2. Now what the values it is coming? Is it coming any values? It won't come. You can give it as a alias name only. That's the reason it won't come. Direct column it won't work here. R equal to 2. Now you can get it. What is the second highest salary it is coming? Okay. Now here one more way also we can write it here. This is the way one way. Just you can see this. This is the U minus operator we can write it here. Set operators also we can write it here. How we can do that? This is the one we can write it here. We can, I don't write the row number here. For example, I don't want to write the row number here. This is the normal table only. Select star from EMP up to this salary by descending here. Just you can print the output like this. I don't want to write any condition here as of now. Okay. I don't want to write any condition here. Just run the query. Now here in the above here I can write as a where row num here. Just I can write the row num only. Where just you can see this where row num less than or equal to 2. Just I can write the query like this. Sorry. First two rows it is printing 5,000 and 3,000. For these two, what is my expectation? What is the second salary I need to print? Correct or not? Second salary I'm going to print it. Now for this query it can display the two rows only. Now what is my requirement? I am able to see this output only. First row I am going to eliminate this. How we can write it here? Then only can write the minus operator. Already different ways we need to write the queries and different ways we need to write the queries. Just what I am going to do. If you are able to find out the second highest salary, just I can write it as a 1 only. Now run the query. It can display the second highest salary in the table. This is the way we need it. This is the one way by using inline view. Different scenarios we have seen how we can able to find out the second highest salary by using non-correlated subquery. How we can able to find out the second highest salary by using correlated subquery. Correct or not? In the previous examples, we need to write it or not? Second highest salary by using inline view. By using inline view. This is the way we need to find out. Normally, non-correlated subquery, how we can edit? Already we have written the non-correlated subquery or not? How many inner queries will be required here? Select star from EMP, where salary equal to what I am going to do here? Select max of salary from EMP. Correct? This is the first highest salary. Now, what is my current requirement? What is our requirement? We need to find out the second highest salary. How we can write it? Then we can write as a here. One more condition we need to write it here. Now I can find out the second highest salary. This is called as a non-correlated subquery. How we can find out the correlated subquery? How we can edit correlated subquery? Already we have discussed. First we can edit as outer query. Outer query you can give it as alias name E1. Next where 1 equal to. First, sorry, we are able to find out the second highest salary, correct? Now here, now I can write as select count of distinct of salary. We can write it here. Write like this. From same table only. from EMP, E2 alias name I am going to give it here, where E2 dot salary greater than or equal to E1 dot salary. That's it. This is called as a correlator. Why? How you can able to identify whether it is a correlator subquery, outer query and inner query tables is having alias name. This is called as a correlator subquery. Now you can get the where it is missing distinct space is not there or on the query. You can get it the second ISL. This is the way we need to write. Clear up to this all of you? These many ways we need to find out the salaries by using highest salaries in the table. There are different approaches. It is there. One is the non-correlated subquery, another one is the correlated, another one is the inline view. Okay, clear? This is called as the inline view. Now, just how many ways we need to write the subqueries? One is the select query, another one is the from class, another one is the where class. Already we have seen the where class only. How we can write the subquery in column level? How we can write the subquery in column level? That it is called as a scalar subquery only. What they are going to call in the real time, if you are able to write the column level subqueries, that is called as a scalar subquery. How we can write it here subquery? Just you can see the select. Now select star from EMP. First you can see this here, select star from EMP, run this query. It can display the employee table related data. Now here select star from DEPT. DEPT only. Now run the query. It can display the department table data. Now normally select star from EMP. You can write the query like this. In this table, what is the column here? Department. Is there any department name column in the employee table? Is there any department name column is present in the employee table? Currently, there is no department name column in the employee table. Okay. Now, if you're able to print the department name column along with the employee table, how we can write the queries normally? Now we can write the giants only. Correct or not? Now we can write the giants only. The department name column is not present in the employee table. Then we can go for the giants. Now, without writing the giants, I'm able to print the department name. How we can write it? Then we can go for the subqueries only. That subquery is called as a column level subquery only. Scalar subquery. What is that name? Scalar sub. How we can write it here? Just I can see this. Select employee number, e-name, salary, department number. These are all coming from the employee table. Correct? Okay. Just you can see this. Now, what is my current requirement? I'm going to write as a D name. Is it work D name? If I'm able to write the D name here in the employee table, is having any D name column? Now you can tell me the answer. In the department, for this column is available in which table? Department table only. Now here I can write the subquery. Now here I can write the subquery. This is called as a scalar subquery. How we can write the subquery in the column level? This is called as a scalar subquery, column level subqueries. How we can write it here? Now just you can see this. Select D name from DEPT. Now if I am able to write this condition in the inside a query, how many values are coming? Inside a query, how many values are coming? 4 values only. Now this subquery, it won't work. Simply it can throw the error. Why? Because this is single row subquery, it cannot return. Single row subquery returns more than one row. Why it is coming more than one row? This column level subquery, it is fetching more than one row. That's the reason this query, it won't work. So that what I am going to do for this department table and the employee table is having joining condition here. How we can write it join? Where just I can give it as alias name here, D only. Here I can give it as alias name U only. Now we can join these two tables only. D dot DEPT number equal to E dot DEPT number. Here you can write the column level, you can write the join. In the previous, from where we need to write the join condition, where condition level, we can write the join. This is the column level, we can write the join. Now we can get the output. Now I can, this is the alias name, I can give it as a D name only. Now we can get the output or not. This is called as a column level subqueries. How we can write the column level subquery? This is also one scenario. Select level. This is the select level only, we can write the subquery. Already where class we have seen in the previous classes. This is the select column level also we can write it. This is the way we need to write it. Now I want to print the location. But here I can write as a location, it won't work. Why? Because these are the multiple columns and this query, it is having multiple values. This query, it won't work. Simply it can throw too many values. This query, it cannot support. For that scenario, I am able to print the location also along with the employee table. Same query, you can copy it here. Same query, you can copy it here. You can write the query like this only. Now here, I can write as a location here. Location, instead of this D name, location also it can print. Now you can check this. Department table columns will be printing or not, without writing the join here. In the where clause, is there any where clause here? This is the way we need to write it. This is also another way we need to write it as a subquery. This is the column level. How we can write the subquery in the column level? This is the way we need to write it. One more, how we can write the subquery in the from class. Just now we have seen the one view, that is called as inline view. That is the different scenario. Next one, how we can write the subquery in the from class. This one, just you can see this. Select star from EMP. Just I can give it as alias name E. Alias name E only. Now here I can just what I am going to do here. I am going to print these columns on E dot employee number. Just you can see this. E dot E name. E dot E name. E dot salary. Just you can run this query. It can print the output. What is my requirement here? I am going to print the D dot D name. D dot D name. D dot location I am going to print. Is it work? Is it work currently? Simply it can throw there. D dot D name location is not present in the employee table. How we can write it here? This is the employee table. Just here after table name. This is the alias name of this table. Now here I'm going to write one subquery here. This is the table level subquery. This is the column level subquery. This is the table level. Just I can take it as select D name location from DEPT. Just I can give it as the alias name outside only. Now just up to this is called as a Cartesian join only. Up to this is the employee E alias name. This is the department table. What is the alias name? D1. Now you can write as a output. It should be printing. This is a Cartesian join only. Now I want to write the equijoin. How we can write it here? Where subqueries only. E dot DEPT number equal to D dot DEPT number. This is the way we need to write it. Now you can get the output only. Where it is missing? D dot D. Oh, sorry. Here it is. Department number is not there. That's the reason it won't. Now run the query. It can print the output only. This is the way we need to write it. Now in the here, is there any? This is the table level subquery. Normally, what we are going to do here? Department we can write it. Then it can work. Department you can write it here. This is the join only. I don't want to write this. Instead of table name, what I am going to write? This is also subquery. This is called as inline view only. Instead of table name, what I am going to write? Subquery only. This is called as a inline view. This is the another way we need to write the inline view. Okay. Clear up to this, all of you? From DEPT. Or you can write the star also, no problem. This is the alias name of table. D is what it is, alias name of table. Now you can get the output or not. This is the way we need to write it. This is called as a table level subquery. This is how many ways we need to write it. One is the column level, another one is the from class. Next one, what it is, where class also. How already we have seen the where class. Select star from EMP where salary greater than. Now here select greater than or equal to. What is my requirement? How many employees are having the salary more than the average salary of that particular table? What is the average? How we can find out normally? How we can find out the average salary? Normally, how we can write the query? Select average of salary from EMP. Average salary from EMP, you can write the query like this. What is the average salary it is coming? After 1 minute, first copy all the things. Now here, just take and execute this query. What the average salary? This is the average salary it is coming. Correct or not? This is the average salary of employee table. Now, how many employees are having the salary more than this average salary? Normally, how we can write the query? Select star from EMP where salary greater than or equal to this value you need to give it here. Correct or not? Normally. Normally, you can write the query like this. This value it is coming as the average salary of this. Now, you can run this query. You can get how many employees are having the salary more than the average salary of your table. These many employees are having the more than the average salary. Now, in future, the salaries it should be changing. This value also it can be changing, or this is the hard-coded value. This is the hard-coded value. I don't want to give this hard code. Instead of this hard coded value, I'm going to write one query. That is called as a subquery one. Already we have seen this example in the previous scenarios. Select star from EMP where salary, I don't know. This value in future, this value is changing. That's the reason after that, this query, it won't work on. But working, this is not reaching our requirement. What is instead of this hard coded value, I'm going to write one subquery. That is called as a where level, where condition level, we can write the subquery. Select average of salary from EMP only. First, which query will execute here? Inside a subquery, this one. This one will execute here. After execution of this query, it can produce some output. Take that output and pass into where? Main query only. Now this output and this output, it should be same as of now. In future, in your table is having some salaries are incremented. For that scenario, this average, it won't work. That's the reason instead of this hard-coded value, I'm going to pick that values dynamically. Now, if you are able to write the subquery, this value, it can pick it dynamically only. Now run the query. This is the way we need to write it. These many ways we need to write as a subqueries only. Clear up to this, all of you? How many ways we need to write the subqueries? One is the column level, one is the table level, one is the where condition. From class. Table level is nothing but a from class only. After from class, we can write the subquery. What is this? This is called as a from class only. This is the table only. This is a department table. It is there. Instead of the table name, we can write the subquery. This is called as inline view only. This is called as inline view only. Clear up to this, all of you? These many ways we need to write the subqueries. Very, very important for subqueries. Any doubts? Any doubts as of now for this? Tomorrow I can explain it as advanced SQL. Some analytical functions are there. Tomorrow I can show it analytical functions. If I can start, the time is not enough. Tomorrow I can start the analytical functions only. Now different queries we need to write it. Just you can see this. This is the table. Select star from XX underscore PO headers are. This is the another table. Okay. Now run this query. It can display some output. Next one more. What is the table name? Select star from XX underscore PO lines. What is this? This is called as a, what it is? Another table. For these two tables, what is the common column? Normally we have discussed in the previous class. What is the common column? PO header ID. Correct or not? Now here, what is my requirement? I'm going to write as a, first this, what is this column? Select star from XX PO headers. Now here, for this column, I'm going to print it as a order number, bill to location ID, document description. First table is having what the columns I'm going to print. Just you can see this. Select. Okay. This value, order number. One more, what it is? Bill to location ID. Comma. Next one, what is? Document description. These three columns are coming from which table? XX PO headers are. First table only. First table only. Order number. First table only. Now, this is the way we need to write. First, up to this. Just you can see this in the real time also, you can write the queries like this only from this table. Okay. Now here, in the second table, what are the columns are there? Second table, what are the columns are there here? Item description is there. Quantity is there. These two columns I am going to are price. What are the columns are there? Item description, quantity and price. Now, if I am able to write the columns here, is it work? Now we can tell me. These columns are coming from which table? Another table. Normally, what we are going to do, we can write the giants only. Normally, what we are going to do? Giants only. Just you can see this quantity. Now here, I am going to write as a price only. Just I can write as a price. Now run the query, is it work? Simply it can throw the error. Just what I am going to do, I am going to give it as a alias name here, XPHA only. Now is it work? Just you can give this alias name as a before that column names also. For these two columns, these three columns, first three columns is having the first table. Now here, after for these three columns is having the different table. This query will work. Simply it can throw the error. Just you can see this description or price and quantities are coming the different tables. This query is not work. Now what I am going to do here, If you're going to write the query like this only, directly you can write it. What is the second table name? XX underscore PO lines are. Just you can write the query like this. Just you can see it here. What the alias name I have given? XPLA. These four, the other three columns are coming from which table? XPLA. XPLA dot item description, XPLA dot quantity, XPLA dot price. This is the now this is a Cartesian giant only. How can I write the equigiant for this now here? Where XPHA dot, normally what we are going to do? XPHA dot PO header ID equal to XPLA dot PO header ID. This is called as the equigiant up to this. Correct or not? Now for the same query, I am going to add a subquery on. How we can do that? Okay. Now here, up to this clarity only. This is the equigiant. How we can write as a subquery for this inline view? Instead of table name, what I am going to write? Subquery only. Just you can see it here. Just you can remove this condition. You can remove this condition. Instead of that subquery, instead of table name, what I am going to do? I am going to write a subquery only. This is the one. I can write it here. Now what I am going to do? Here I can select star from what is our table name? XX underscore PO lines. You can take this table and pass it here. Later, this is the one table. Instead of this, what it is this? This is the subquery only. What is the alias name you have given? XPLA. Now you can write as a Gyno. Where XPHA dot PO header ID equal to XPLA dot PO header. Now run the query, you can get the output. Now you can run the query, you can get the output. This is the way you need to write it. Now for these three columns, I am going column level subqueries. I don't want to write this. Only first table as it is, I am going to write it here. Column level subqueries, I am going to write it. This is the inline view only. This is the inline view only. Just now here written. Scalar subquery, how we can write it here for the same query. Now here, just I can write this condition also. I need no need to write here. Now this one also I don't to write this query. This is also not required. Just this is the first table. But these three columns are coming from which table? Another table only. How we can write it here? Select. Now you can write it as a. Just you can write it. Open the bracket here. Column level only. Now these many ways we need to write. What is the table name here? XXPO lines up. Just to copy the table name here. Description from this table. I'm going to give it as a XPLA, where XPLA dot PO header ID equal to PO header ID equal to what I'm going to do? XPHA dot PO header ID. This is the way we need to write it. This the alias name is what it is. What is the column name here? Item description only. Just you can give it as alias name. Item description only. Comma. Next one. This one, this is also you can write as same only. Just I can copy it here. Just I can remove this. Just this is called as a column level subquery. I can write as a quantity here. Here also I can write as a quantity alias name. Next one, what is price only. This is the way we need to write it. This is called as a column level subquery. So scalar subquery. What it is? Scalar subquery only. Now run the query. Finally can get the output. Output it should be same for all the scenarios. Giant, subquery, everything. The output it should be same. But scenarios it should be different. Just I can run the query. You can get the output or not. This is the way we need to write it. Clear up to this? This is the column level. Scalar subquery. This is one inline view. This is called as inline view. Inline view output and giant. This one. Both are having same output only. Same. Inline view and giant. The output it should be same. This is the way we need to write it. These are all called as inline views only. These many ways we need to write the subqueries. Clear up to this? How many ways we need to write the subqueries? Select class. Select class means column level subqueries, sir. Next one, from class only. From class is nothing but a table level. Next one, where it is where clause only. These many ways we need to write the subqueries only. Okay. Tomorrow I can explain the analytical functions only. Okay, Nivarya.